Hello everyone, my name is Tyler Harvill, and I have chosen to do the Loggerhead Shrike for my video project for FW373. The Loggerhead Shrike is in the kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, class Aves, order of Passeriformes, family Lanidae, genus Lanius, and species L. ludovicianus. The loggerhead shrike is a thick-bodied songbird and typically has a large blocky head as well as a small hooked beak. This large blocky head leads to its name loggerhead as well as it sometimes being called a blockhead. It is a gray and white bird with a black mask and typically has white flashes on the black wings. Although loggerhead shrikes are passerines, they are a predatory species that hunt during the day. They primarily feed on insects, but also consume arachnids, reptiles, amphibians, rodents, bats, and smaller birds. The size of their prey ranges from 0.001 gram insects to 25 gram mice or reptiles, which is quite large for the size of the bird. They're not true birds of prey because they lack large, strong talons, so they actually rely on their beak to be able to carry their prey. They primarily feed on insects during the breeding season and rely more on vertebrate prey during the winter when insects are not as prevalent. The loggerhead shrike has a very interesting hunting technique. It hunts by scanning the ground from elevated perches and then dives onto the prey. They can also flash their wings in a manner similar to the northern mockingbird to scare prey out of hiding, allowing them to capture it. They also immobilize large prey items by impaling them on sharp objects such as thorns and barbed wire, or they tuck them into forks between branches. This also allows them to store food caches, which they can use to help attract a mate. The loggerhead shrike has a fairly large home range. It is found across the continental U.S. as well as Mexico and Canada. Permanent residents are found more toward the southern part of the U.S. as well as in Mexico, while the breeding residents are found in the northern part of the U.S. and into parts of Canada. As far as habitat, they prefer open country with short vegetation, spaced shrubs and low trees, spines and thorns for protection, and they are often found in agricultural fields, golf courses, and cemeteries. Access to fence lines and utility poles is also helpful for their hunting strategy. Loggerhead shrikes maintain their territory through song and display. They also use wing fluttering bows to challenge male intruders. In courting, they offer food, sing, ritual dance, and use a flight display, and they are typically monogamous, which means they mate with the same partner yearly. When nesting, both sexes help find the nest. They typically build nests 2.5 to 4 feet above the ground. Both sexes gather material. Females build the nest. They have 1 to 2 broods, which include 5 to 6 eggs per clutch. The incubation period is 15 to 17 days, and the young are altricial, which means they're blind and helpless. There are future concerns because their populations have been falling sharply between 1966 to 2015. They are listed as endangered, threatened, or of special concern in several states and proposed for federal listing. Possible causes of this are chemical pesticides, vehicle collision, urban development, and conversion of hayfields and pasture land. It is important that we look into this to see how we can help conserve them in the future.